Hello everyone, I am so sorry for the long delay getting started. Let me turn my music down ever so slightly. So the plan was just to start the stream and get everything up and running, and then I logged on, was getting ready to hit go, and it said that, or I had already hit go and started streaming, and it said there was going to be a restart in 15 minutes, and I was like, well, considering yesterday and even the day before, I had to turn the stream on and off so much just as stuff was happening. I thought, no, we're just going to keep it running. I'm going to go make a cup of tea and I'm going to spend the time setting up the windows so that you can see the spreadsheets and such with me. So I just want to see if this is working on stream. So bear with me. I've got a massive stream delay, I think. So I just kind of want to see if this is delayed or if it's going to work. No, it's just... Oh, and that's my voice. I don't want to hear that. Okay, so it is working. So then, if I open this window, that spreadsheet should stay where it is. This is the answer that I want to know to this question. But we shall see what happens. Because if this works, then that means I can set up RedM in the background without you seeing the player names and the chat. And there's a really odd thing that happens when you log into Evergreen Equine, where sometimes your character is just butt naked. And when I say butt naked, I mean there's a butt on the screen, and I'm not putting that on YouTube. That doesn't feel like a very good idea. There does seem to be still a massive stream delay. Unless it is actually working. Let's just highlight some different cells and let me see if it catches up. Oh, it is working. Fan-dabby-dozy. Right, so this is the... Why have I got a warning? My bitrate is not correct. Why is my bitrate not correct? That's not very good. Okay. This is going to be a very slow start to the stream. Bear with me. It is talking bollocks. It's talking bollocks. Oh goodness, trying to get that screen to work just wasn't great. So this is going smooth. None of this has gone smooth the last few days, and it's been very frustrating to finally have the time to do this. And nothing is working, but it's okay, we're here now. So, in the background, I am going to go and open RedM and have, so, there will be music that plays, but I can turn it off. Hopefully that music in the background isn't too loud. I'm actually just going to have a quick listen. So, I mean, since we're being janky anyway. I'm actually just going to have a quick listen. Since we're being janky anyway. There will be music that plays, but I can turn it off. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, sorry, microphone. That was less fine. I can no longer see the chat. which is... Oh dear. Oh dear. I shouldn't be allowed to do this. Should not be allowed. Right. Let's try again. Welcome to the spreadsheet. I'm just very quickly going to try and connect to the RedM server in the background. So the idea with a spreadsheet is it's a way for me to track horses that I've been... Oh goodness, that took a long time for it to click. It's a way for me to track horses that I have tamed in the wild, what their personalities are, what the stats are, how much I paid to tame them, how much I've paid to train them, and how much money I'm getting back from them, and what the profit is going to be. And because I don't know yet, here we go, this is the music that we're going to turn down. You know what? This is beautiful. You've got to see this. Oh no, I can't in case I log in and I'm naked, which wouldn't be ideal. So I've not got many horses on the spreadsheet yet. I do need to add the foals because the foals are, some of them are quite close to being grown up and the personalities are starting to show. So I want to be adding that to my spreadsheet. And now that I've worked out how to show you the spreadsheet, we can work on it potentially together to fill it out. So you guys can kind of track what's going on with the horses as well. And once I kind of work out what information needs to be on this spreadsheet for it to be useful, I'll upload it to the Evergreen Equine Discord so other people can use it as well. Because who doesn't love a good spreadsheet? It's like playing Ark, but it's horses. I love Ark for the taming and the breeding and the tracking of stats. And the beauty of Ark for me is that you can go out and tame a dinosaur and it will be completely unique to anything anybody else has. The stats will be different. The color regions will be different. Like the chances of you taming the same, like if you go out and tame a parasaur, going out and taming, or another person on your server having that exact parasaur with that level, that stats, that colors. And now even, I think there's traits now in Ark Ascended, but I've not quite worked out how they work. You have a completely unique dinosaur. And I love a good spreadsheet for that. So I'm looking forward to getting into the breeding with this as well, which is part of the reason for having a spreadsheet as well. You'll see that I've got coats on there too. Now it doesn't actually name the coats, I've noticed in the stables. That all maybe come with time. Whereas like I've played quite a bit of GGI, which names your coat and it also tells you which genes are a part of that horse. So when you breed two horses, you can tell, or you can kind of plan potentially for what foal you're going to have depending on genes. And I thought the genes were going to be really complicated and I wasn't going to enjoy it when I started on GGI, but it's actually not too bad to follow. It's not bad. It still says I'm getting a stream warning. We'll find out if it's lagging once I switch over to the gameplay. For now, I have just appeared in game. I'm just waiting for the world to load around me. Right, so we need to toggle chat and player names, and I kind of wanted to take, there's a command to just take your coat off so we can see our pretty waistcoat. I kind of felt like doing that today. Oh, this person's just run past me with a beautiful dress and a face mask. That's quite a look. I love it. So hopefully I can now share my screen with you. So there we go, finally. And I'm just going to have a quick look at my own stream just to make sure, because it says my bitrate isn't very good, but... Oh, look! And now I've got a whirly wheel. Okay. Okay, it's struggling a little bit. Let's close and open it and just make sure this is not on my end, because we might have some bug busting to do today, which would be very frustrating. Yeah, it's not good at all, is it? That's disappointing. So why is it disobeying my bitrate? Is it a me problem? It looks like it's trying to push the bitrate too high. Maximum. I think it is trying to push the bitrate too high. YouTube is not responding. This is not ideal. Alright, let's rename this stream, shall we? YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. And why is that? It appears to have sorted itself out. Bear with me. Bear with me. Because if I can get this right now, then it won't be a problem in the future, potentially. Lower the YouTube preset, but I've got my stream on to ignore the YouTube preset. That is a bit odd. But it does seem to have sorted itself out. So let's roll with it. So we've changed the title again. I did change it to bug busting just in case. Right, can I finally go and see my horses, please? That's all I want. That's all I want is just to play horsey game. Please. So, foals. So, we did get a few foals yesterday. This is one I've had for a few days. So, this is up to a colt/filly. So, that wasn't yesterday, but the day before. So, we're on day 3. So, that's about 3 days that we've had a foal that's not grown up. I maybe should have made a record of like date and time. I could just ask on the Discord. So we also want to have a go at finding personalities. So if I search in the Discord, person, how do you spell personality? Good guess, right? Oh, it's just showing horses for sale. No, I would like to see a guide. I don't know if it'll work if I put guide after it. Okay, if I go into FAQ. I've definitely seen a personality thing. somewhere on the Discord because I remember reading it. It could still potentially be open in my Google Drive. Let's have a quick nosy. Drive. No, I've just got the GGI personalities. Let's close some of these windows. Because the computer's working hard enough. Questions, maybe? I've definitely read something on her personalities in the Discord. I've definitely seen it. It exists in there somewhere. They're really needing some more documentation, I think, at the moment. Perhaps in support? I don't think it's going to be in support. Well, we're just going to have to wing it. Oh, personality list. You can go here for a list of personalities. Evergreen Stables Notion. So they have a Notion page. This could be where I was looking at it before. Personalities. Yes, we found it. Okay. So, I am going to bring you back to have a look at... See if I've... so we have got the hang of this. So, hopefully, I can... add this to a split view. There we go. I wonder if you're going to be able to see this in a split view. Hopefully. And what I'm going to do is add some personality types to this data set. So there's reserved, warden, spry, that sounds interesting, stubborn, eager, gluttonous we've got, green, I've definitely got a green foal, showman I've got schoolmaster, vigilant, and how do you spell that? I thought it was spelt with another T. Attached. Okay. Can I put this in alphabetical order? A... Now don't laugh at my alphabet skills because this is going to be messy. A, B, C, D, E, F, G... H, I, J, K, L, M, P, Q, R, R, S, T, V, W, X, V, W. Then it's schoolman, H, P, that's actually in order. Okay. So, that's our personalities. Fantastic. Done. Yes, I'd like to apply them to all. Perfect. Okay. So, and I think this tells you a little bit about what these personalities mean, which is very handy dandy. Do we want to potentially how do I... So I did already copy the... I was just wondering if I can add a link in here. We'll hang on to this page. Can I unsplit it? Separate the split view. Awesome. Look at that. So, let's have a look at Crash first. Let's swap back to... we're getting the hang of this stuff now. Look at that. So, oh, we do have to do the Foals, but I do want to just update Crash first. So, manage Crash. So, I'm just going to put this on the side of the screen. I'm not sure how to add... So I don't know how you describe it. You can add this line in Google Sheets where you can keep some things on the side of the page, but then scroll the rest of the details around. That's not a very good way to describe it. But yeah, I could just share the screen as a whole, but it does, for whatever reason, break reshade, and I'd rather just not mess with it. So I don't actually have Criollos in my breed list. So, Criollo. And because I couldn't buy that in the stable, I'm going to change the colour of that to... let's change it to purple, just so it's different. And then we know that was a wild tame that we couldn't buy in a store. And he's a stallion at 14 hands. He's just a little dude. He will max out to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 speed and 7 acceleration. I wonder if there's a way I can put in my spreadsheet what they currently are and what they will max to. I think I should probably just put what they'll max to, because that is a bit less complicated. At the moment he's got heavy handling. I'm not sure what to put for shoes at the moment, but I put that on the spreadsheet in case I needed it. He's not fully bonded yet. You know what, I am just gonna put... So he's already got 2 speed and 1 acceleration. Let's just do it that way. And he is gluttonous. He likes a snack. What colour of eyes did you have, sir? Oh, I was pushing the wrong buttons. You have brown eyes, I believe. Isn't he a handsome boy? Look at him. Right, brown eyes. That's in the wrong box. There we go, brown eyes. There's a box for rare, so we're going to tick that. And he was wild caught, and he was $150, because I did write that down for a start. Awesome. Right. Now let's pop in our foals. So we've got Dakota, who's that handsome young boy. Dakota is a Nakota. That'll be why I named him that. So I should have remembered. He's a stallion, or he will be when he grows up. He's expected to be 14.2 hands. So he's just a little toot as well. There is no information on what his stats are going to be or what his handling is going to be. His bond will be at, I'm assuming is going to be at 0. I'm not actually going to fill that in just in case. He is a warden. What does that mean? Warden. He's not going to flee at predators. I just remembered to have a cup of tea. Oh, lovely. He won't flee at predators or buck us off. Skips and ignores commands false. Always obeys. So he's not... Well, that doesn't make sense. Skips / ignores commands false. So he won't skip and ignore a command, but always obey a command, false. So he will sometimes skip a command. So that means two different things that I don't understand. He won't tell you when there's danger near. He'll follow you around. He will defend you in combat. Gluttonous. Oh, I see. Okay. So he won't lose extra food and water. He won't get a mood boost from brushing or treats. And he won't wander around on his own. So he's good to take hunting for predators. Because he's not going to run away. He might also protect you as well. That's pretty cool. So we'd sell him as like a hunting horse. That's pretty ace, actually. That's so cool. Right, did I actually put that on the spreadsheet? I did. And he was... So let's put him as a foal. We would have acquired him for $25. Right. And I believe he's got brown eyes. So let's put that in. I don't know what his coat is going to be called, if they're going to give a name for it. I will maybe just preemptively put like buckskin and stuff in, but at the moment names for coats don't really mean anything as far as I can tell, unless you get different information when you go to try and breed them. Not sure yet. So let's have a look at B. Here we go. So B is a Tennessee Walker who is a mare. She will potentially be 15 hands. We can skip the rest of this information all the way along to her personality. She's a schoolmaster. So that means she's not going to flee or buck at predators either. She's got a true for always obeys commands. She's loyal. And she gets a mood boost from brushing and treats. So she's going to be somebody's bestie. She's going to have your back. That's cool as well. I love these personalities. They're so good. Right. She's got blue eyes. She's not a rare. She was also a foal. That didn't work. That also didn't work. Oh, you can't just copy text without changing the colour of the lines, which is a bit annoying. So that maybe needs to be a drop-down menu as well. And she was $25. I don't know if I really need the $sign. There is gold prices for stuff, but so far I've not come across needing to use gold prices. So then we've got Bambi. It's now nighttime, so it's kind of hard to see Bambi, who is also a Tennessee Walker. And is also a mare. So we've got some sisters here. Excuse me, so I probably got them from neighbouring herds or the same herd, to be honest. So I could say that they're sisters. Or potential sisters. Oh, so she's stubborn. So Bambi is the opposite to B. So where's stubborn? She will flee at predators. She will ignore and skip commands. She does alert you when danger is near. And she will wander off on her own. So she wouldn't... She's a little bit spicy, I would say. I don't think there is a true spicy character or personality. Hopefully that comes eventually. Because that would be fun. I do like on GGI that you can start off with a dangerous horse and train them, and eventually they can evolve into different personalities. But it would also be cool to have a horse that stays a certain personality. So you might have, say, Bambi here, who is stubborn. who wanders off and ignores you, but will alert you to danger if danger's coming, and maybe she has a really quick speed stat. So this is where I want to have horses for different things, and this is where, you know, this can become a potential thing if you've got horses with different personalities and stats. Oh, this is just where I get excited to get stuck in. I want more levels of complication to this. Give me more complications. Oh, I didn't put in. So I believe you've got blue eyes, haven't you? You do. You've got bonny blue eyes. Just like your sister. So you're also a foal. And I'm not going to bother with a dollar sign. I'm going to put in 25 there. And I'm sorry I can't share the... I'd rather share the image of the pretty horse, even though it's in the dark, than share the image of the spreadsheet while I'm working through it. Because as good as it is to show you the spreadsheet while I'm talking about it, while I'm actually updating it, which I probably should have done off stream, but I haven't had much time. I was going to come on and play last night, but I ended up not getting home till really late. So, story time with Dee Dee. Yes, last night I went out for my dinner for my birthday and had the most fabulous meal. I had surf and turf for the first time in my life. And whereas I've had steak before, been fortunate enough to have really good steak before. And so I was with my dad and my stepmom, and they were talking about, oh, well, we maybe have the surf and turf and have lobster as well. And I've tried lobster when it's been on their plates before. And the last time I did, I says, okay, next time I'm going to try it. Because I was always put off by the thought that how lobsters are cooked. And I always said, no, I'm not having, I just hate the sound of that. But I learned the other day, apparently they don't always do that anymore. So I thought, okay, next time I'm going to try it. And it was really good. Lobster, so I had half a lobster and a steak. And I swear to God, that steak was half a fucking cow. It was massive. It was a huge bit of steak. It was an incredible plate of food. Really felt lucky and fortunate. What a treat. It was so lovely. And then I had this half lobster on the plate, and the lobster, it was lovely. It was good. And I got to learn to eat a lobster for the first time. So you get like a little tool and you have to like pick up apart and stuff. But there was half an animal on my plate. And there was something about its little face and it being sawn in half and seeing the insides and wondering if they killed it before they cooked it. And it went round in my head all last night, honestly, because I was like, oh no, I don't know how I feel about it. I'm not, am I a murderer? Am I an accessory to murder? So, but it was a really good evening, good company, good food. Could not move when I got in the car. So after that, I went round to my mum's house. So it was my birthday yesterday, which is why we went out for a meal. And I said to my mum, well, I'll come past and see you on the way home. And she is setting up a fish tank for the first time. And I've already got a fish tank, so I was helping her out with that. She couldn't work out how to set up a canister filter, so we were working away at that. And I said to her, look, do you want me to help you just top up the water? Because I've got stuff in the house, I've got some bacteria you can add, I've got dechlorinator, because she didn't have any of that yet. Let's just get it up and running, and then in a couple of weeks you'll be ready to go and get some fish. You know, let's just get it. Even so, she hasn't got her proper scape or anything done yet, but I thought it might be nice for her. I can't see the colour of your eyes. I think they're blue. I'm actually just going to leave it just in case. So by the time I got home, it was 9:45 at night. It was really late. It was totally worth it. I'm really excited for her, and I had a really lovely evening. I got to spend time with both my mum and my dad and my stepmom and my stepdad, and it was lovely. Great day. I just realised, so we're not going to know if this Breton is rare till it grows up and we can properly see the coat colour. Because I have got it on my breeds list as something I can buy in the stables. So for the moment, let's put a star next to Sage's name so I know to come back and update it. Because I'm not too sure how I'm going to fill out Sage's information. Sage has an attached personality. For some reason I already had gluttonous in the box, so have I done something wrong? Yes, yes I have. So it should be warden, schoolmaster, stubborn, gluttonous, attached. Warden, schoolmaster, stubborn, gluttonous and attached. Oh, I've gone down to bay leaf, that's why. Oops. So that's my little story time. I went out for dinner, had a lobster and felt like a bad person for having a lobster. But it was a really good evening. Oh, what an incredible plate of food. There was so much food that they put the leftovers in a little tub for me so that I could take home and have for lunch today. Which is, I feel like, is going to be the fanciest lunch ever. Because I've got a bit of steak and the most delicious, like, potato wedges I've ever had in my life. So it was a very good evening, but understandably was not online. Because I didn't have time. And I was exhausted. I was absolutely exhausted. Because I did think about streaming again. After trying so hard to stream all day and not having time. Or things just going wrong. So hopefully it's not going to be the same today. Then we've got Buttons. I'm excited for Buttons. Buttons is going to be cute. Buttons is a Norfolk Roadster. And again, is already on my list as can buy in the stables. So we'll see if he's got a rare coat. He's potentially going to be 16 hands. He's going to be a tall boy. And he has a vigilant personality. And he, again, was a foal. I'm not going to change their eye colours while it's dark. And I do just want to crack on. So our next task for today is to do some training with Mumble and work out how much... I almost wrote Mumble again. How much money I need to spend to train him and how much I'm going to get back for training him. So I'm excited to see this experiment through to the end today because I was hoping I was going to be able to finish that yesterday. We shall see how it goes. Oh, you have a green personality. What does green mean? I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of negativity with green. So we'll ignore and skip commands. We'll alert you when danger's near. Is gluttonous. So hunger and thirst deplete a bit faster. But will gain affection from treats and brushing. And will wander off. So it's interesting combinations for sure. Right, that's looking good. So this is what our spreadsheet is looking like for the moment. Let me get back into that window. So here in purple we've got the Criollo because Criollo wasn't actually... So I went into a stables and just made a note of everything in that stable that was for sale. I did read somewhere on the Discord that not every horse is available in every stable. So we could actually have a look at the stable we're at and see if these match up. But I feel like this is a lot of horses. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see if it's accurate. Like I said, this spreadsheet is brand new and needs some just Oh, I forgot to do this bit. Needs some tweaking so that it actually works and functions and is simple and easy to use, but not too difficult to look at. When everything is drop-down menus, I found that it was actually quite hard to look at. And it's quite nice, I think, to have the freedom to put in your own numbers for these, in case you want to keep updating them as you're training and stuff. But we'll see. But for things like Norfolk Roadster takes a while to type out, whereas a number doesn't. So it's nice to have something where you don't have to do any typing. That's my theory. Anyway, at the moment. So, let's jump back in game. We are going to go and train Mumble. Of course it's night. What a pretty pony. That's a pretty pony that is abandoned. So, what time is it? It will be dawn soon. Oh, we were going to check and see what horses they actually have for sale. Just out of curiosity. I wonder why that cob is there. I wonder if that's a wild tame. That somebody maybe crashed right as they were going to turn it in. I don't want to take it from them. Horse manager, new breed. Let's just American paint, American quarter, American standardbred. Paint, quarter. Oh, it's not on the list. Oh, bother! I have more updating to do. I'm not doing that just now. Oh, look at you with your blue eyes. So, what horses do you have? Andalusian. Appaloosa, Arabian, Ardennes, Belgian, Breton. Oh, so you've got Criollos. Can I see the different colours? Okay. I'm looking to see if Crash is here. Yes, that's Crash. Okay, so Crash hasn't got a rare coat. Because I think there's some wild... That's a really pretty one. Have you got a stripe? No. That's... I really like this one. Oh, I like this one. Oh, I hope we find you. This one's pretty as well. Oh, and I like that one. Oh, that's exciting. Okay, then we've got a donkey, a Dutch warm blood, a Hanoverian, Hungarian half-bred. You're very handsome. Irish cob, Irish draft, Kentucky saddler, Cladruber, Knabstrupper, Marwari. Still don't know if I'm saying that right. The Missouri foxtrotter, Morgans, mules, Mustangs, Nakotas, the Norfolk roadsters. Just out of curiosity. Do I see any of my coat colours in there? I don't think I see buttons. This is cute. Oh, with a little spot through the... Now, would you call that a blaze or would you call that a stripe? Or I'm not totally sure. This one's gorgeous. Oh, this one's so handsome. Look at him. Wow. Oh, and that one. Now, is that black or is it liver chestnut? It's hard to tell in the dark. Oh, with the one white hoof. Oh, we like this one. Oh, I do like Norfolk roadsters. I think it's the big hooves. There's something about the big chunky hooves on horses that I just love. And there's a Pintavian. It's a very concaved face. And we've got Shires. I can't remember what colour our Shire is, but I think it's something similar to that. Oh, I love a Shire. A Suffolk Punch, a Tennessee Walker. I don't think I've got a rare coat of Tennessee Walker, but we'll have to investigate. Thoroughbred and Turcoman, a Welsh Section D, and a Zeb. Did I hear a roar? Or was that my imagination? Hopefully it was my imagination. So my spreadsheet has lots of updating that it needs, but we'll get there. And hopefully it'll be useful for other people as well. So, hello Mumble. finally we're going for a ride. So Mumble is now up to max bonding. And let me have a quick nosy at my spreadsheet. Highlight Mumble's line. Yes, so we bought Mumble for $150. Now that he's, or she's, double checking, she is fully bonded, we can sell her for $270, which is a profit of $120. So I've just realised I need to have my phone on loud as well because I am expecting a phone call. Let's do that. So sorry if my phone buzzes. Oh, speaking of, I actually do have a message. So hopefully by the time I've replied to this, it'll be dawn and we can crack on. Because unfortunately, life cannot stop for streaming as much as I would love it to. Right, lovely jubbly. I would love to be able to do this and just say, I'm not going to be available between this time and this time. Because I'm going to be playing video games on the internet for nobody to watch. But unfortunately, I can't just drop my whole life to do some streaming. As unprofessional as it may be, I'm not actually here to be professional, I'm just here to have some fun. So, what is this training? Right. Oh, there's loads. Okay. So, they're all $5. I could use gold to do this one, which I'm not going to do. It seems very pricey. Do we want to have a bit of paper and just scribble down prices very quickly? Grab my gaming notebook. If you don't have one of these, you need one. It's just full of nonsense scribbles. Right, so... I swear my writing's getting worse as I'm getting older as well. I don't know if it's because you just fall out of practice. So we're at... Oh, what's the name of this place again? Little Creek River. Okay. There's somebody coming. Hopefully I'm not hogging this while I'm writing down information. So, handling. Level 1 of 4. It's 100 XP to the next level. 40 XP. And I'll circle that. And it is $5. Then Liberty Training. Level 4 of 4. Improve Liberty bond. Oh, so Liberty's for bonding. I'm never going to do bonding training. You can do that by riding from A to B. That's a waste of money. So, next one. Speed. Speed. Level 1 of 5. 100 XP to next level. and 35 XP to complete it. And it's 8 gold or $5. Right, okay. And what is this one? There is a bit of a strange thing where it doesn't let you move quick if you've been in the menu for a training. Then there's this one. This is acceleration. So level 1 of 5. 100 XP to the next level. And you get 35 XP for doing it. And it's 8 gold or $5. So let's go find another location. It may be easier to just teleport around the map. So I might have to hop off the horse. There's a training there. Where is there a lot of training? Blackwater. Just so we can check a few places in one go. So we're going to hop off. We're going to flee Mumble. And we're going to go teleport me. Wait till Mumble disappears. And go. Because I think... I don't know if it's the same on this server, but definitely on GGI, bad things happen if you teleport on your horse. Unfortunately, there's no cooldown to call your horse again. Righty-ho. So, what about this one? Handling training. Speed training, is that any different? Speed, 40 XP for $5 and 8 gold. That's interesting. That's interesting. I thought it was all going to be the same. I'm glad I checked. So we're at Blackwater. I'm going to need another spreadsheet. Handling. Level 1 of 4. 100 XP. Next. Level 40 XP. Oh! No? Okay. No, that's a different one. Ignore me. Hang on. $5. So that's the same as Little Creek. The speed. Level 1 of 5 again. So I imagine that's not going to change. I imagine it's 5 levels to improve your horse's speed. And again, it's 100 XP to the next level. And this is 40 XP. Which is 5 more XP. And it's the same price. 8 gold and $5. Interesting, interesting. So then there's another one to the west and then one to the south. So let's go west first. I can't believe I'm like min-maxing this. But we could end up getting more XP if it's a more difficult course. I'm imagining that's going to be a thing. What's red? What is red? What is red? It is in fact a cougar. It's an invisible cougar. No, it's not. Got it. I am chasing it because I want to sell it. Sorry, buddy. Oh, no. Oh, we've got to mercy kill it now. It is a 3-star. Sorry, buddy. Apparently we're supposed to use the spooner to get rid of predators, but why would you do that when you can sell them? And honestly, I don't really understand how to use the spooner. I would rather kill it and keep it. Like a weirdo. Oh, my stream's struggling again. I've just realised. Right, I've got one eye on it. I wonder why it's doing that today. That's not ideal. Oh, I actually need to be on the horse. And now it's recovered again. Okay, that's odd. I do apologise for that. I'm really not sure how to fix it. This is Liberty training. And that's bonding as well. So again, I'm not interested in doing bonding training. And then there was one to the south, wasn't there? So, come on. There you go. Off we trot. Canter, whatever. I'm just having a look to see if there are any horse herds as well. I feel like this would be a good place for wild horses. There's lots of open space. Oh, this is like in the middle of nowhere. What's this about? Is this potentially going to be like a cross-country course? Handling training. Again. And it's the same, level 104. Which I don't think I actually need to keep a note of. 100 XP to next level. 40 XP. Handling. So that's the same as before. 40 XP for $5. Okay, I think before I teleport, I need to find somewhere to sell this cougar. And after I do, I'm going to pop the stream on break for a moment. And run to the loo and grab a glass of water. But let's get rid of this cougar first, just in case anything happens and we lose it. Yeah, well, we go for a gallop. Why not? Because poor Mumble isn't very quick yet. She's gorgeous colour though. I want to see her in the daylight. I would love to make her mane and tail white. But there's not much point if I'm trying to turn a profit on her. I'm not trying to keep her, unfortunately. Oh, I thought that was a road there. It was not. But she is very pretty. I am a sucker for paints in skewballs and piebalds and overos and toveros and all the different variations that I don't understand whatsoever. The patchy ones. I like patchy horses. Because they're all so unique and different looking. But I do also like a really simple coat. Like a really simple bay. Or a jet black. Oh, that's a building that didn't exist before. There's another stable? Why are there 2 stables? Do we need 2 stables? Oh, there's a sales thing. Okay. So it's maybe a place where they host markets and stuff. That's pretty cool. That looks like it could be a sales ring. That's pretty cool. What a cool server this is. What a good job they've done. Right, I think I need to speak to the butcher. Excusez-moi. Excusez-moi. There you go. $8.25 for our cougar. Right, I'm going to park out of the way of other people. And I'm just going to pop on break for just 5 minutes and I will be right back. And I think when we come back, where are we going next? I don't know if I want to visit every single training area. Oh, there's one right there, so we'll go to that one first. But yes, I will be back as soon as I can. Righty-ho. And I've finished my cup of tea as well, because why not? I forgot how much I liked peppermint tea. I got a box of nice peppermint tea for my birthday. And if you get real peppermint tea, not the crappy like Twining stuff they give you in cafes and whatever, but like if you... I hate saying getting a more expensive one, but if you do get a slightly more expensive, like Tea Pigs. If you ever see Tea Pigs peppermint tea, it is 100% worth a try. Because it's actually like minty. Which sounds kind of gross when you think about it, because I remember thinking, oh, I don't know if I want a cup of tea that tastes like toothpaste. That sounds really strange. But it's not the same kind of minty as toothpaste or as like a sweet, like a mint sweetie. It's a completely different kind of flavour. I'm just wondering if we can cross over here rather than go all the way around. This could be a disaster, but we'll soon find out. I have tried as well, so... Oh, we might get across. My mum's into growing her own food and stuff. She does a brilliant job of it. And she had mint in the garden. And she says, I wonder if we could turn it into peppermint tea. So she just... I says, well, I think you have to dry it out and stuff. I don't think you can just plop it into a cup of hot water. But we did it anyway, and it was actually lovely. It tasted like a really good cup of Tea Pigs. Like a proper minty tea. And you can get cheap mint plants from the shop. Like from supermarkets and stuff, as like a herb to grow in the kitchen. The only thing is if you're growing peppermint tea, or if you're growing mint in your garden, put it in a pot, because mint can take off and take over your garden. It's quite invasive. You've got to be quite careful with mint in the garden. Right, so there's another acceleration training. So for this one we get 40 XP, which is more than Little Creek. Ah, interesting. So again, this is level 1 of 5. I'm not going to add that. 100 XP to next level. So it's 40 XP and 8 gold or $5. Was the other acceleration the same? Yes, it was. I don't think you have... Oh no, there is an option. So you can buy with gold or you can buy, which I'm assuming would be with dollars. And what's the handling training? Oh, sorry microphone, hit you with a pen. So there's a second handling training. Level, so it's the same as the book that I've got here, level 1 of 4, 100 XP. So it's 40 XP. And again, $5, so it's the same. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, we're learning some stuff. So that's at Blackwater. So let's just keep heading in this direction. There's some training at McFarlane's. I was actually doing some of the training at McFarlane's the other day, just as I was experimenting and wondering what everything was. Hopefully there's nobody, because this is kind of a busy zone. I kind of want to spawn somewhere that I'm not in the way. Let's go for there. Right. Oh, Mumble's getting hungry and thirsty. But she's not. I think once it gets to, is it 20 or 30% is where you have to feed them. I think. I've yet to experiment with that to see how it all works. Once she gets down to about 40, will we say, we will check up on her. I see my stream struggling again. Why is that? I'm going to have to work that out for next time. Which is unfortunate. So we're going east. Probably could have worked that out just by looking around. I do know my way around McFarlane's a bit better than that. I do find I become very heavily reliant on the map and the mini-map instead of actually learning to find my way. I've never been talented with directions, for sure. So, start training paddock. So there's acceleration, or I just tapped out, I didn't mean to do that. So McFarlane's is McFarlane Ranch, acceleration, level 1 of 5. So is that the same as the other one? It is. So I imagine that never changes. So it's 40 XP for 8 gold or $5. I should have done this in a spreadsheet from the beginning, because it would have been easier to read at the end of it. Speed is going to be, and again, is it 1 of 5? Yes, 100 to next level, 40 XP. And it's 8 gold or $5. So let's have a little roundup. So, speed and acceleration so far seems to always offer a gold payment, whereas handling doesn't. Everything's been $5 so far. And everything so far is 40 XP other than the speed and acceleration training at Little Creek, which was 35 XP. I wonder if there's anything that offers 45. That's the next question. So where's the next one we're heading for? Let's keep heading off into the desert. I've not been here yet. Oh yes, I have. This is the New Austin Ranch. There's a Mustang spawn around here. But we haven't got a lot of money to go and tame more horses. We need to save this money to train Mumble. Oh, who ran us over. So, teleport me, please. And thank you. Right. Directly to the north. So there's people using it. So I don't know if I can run all the way through the stable because it's still loading in. Oh no, I could have. I could have. So handling training, 40 XP and $5. What's the name of this ranch again? Handling 40 XP and $5. Handling 40 XP and $5. I don't want to hog it if someone is potentially wanting to use it. Oh, the show jumping looks cool. I think I've ran the jumping course before. So this is the new Austin Ranch. And it is handling 40 XP, $5. Because I live in the UK and I don't write dollars regularly. This sounds really silly, but I find it quite hard to write dollars. My brain keeps wanting to do a pound sign. I mean, I could, and it would mean the same thing. Acceleration 40 XP, 8 gold, $5. Can I get out of the area? Please tell me that said acceleration. Oh, there's a training thing there that somebody's doing. Is that the handling one, maybe? I think this is the one that I did before. It is acceleration. Acceleration, acceleration, acceleration. Acceleration, acceleration. Excel 40 XP 8 gold $5. Coolio. Right, where's the next one? The oh, that's not loading in properly. There's a stable over there. Why is there a stable over there? Oh, you can go over there. I thought this was the edge of the map because it changed colour. That just threw me for a second. So there's training up at Fort Mercer. So let's have a look at that one. Right. Flee you. Teleport me. Give it a second. Do 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 do. It doesn't want to load. There we go. That's the moment where you find out if you've logged inside of a tree or a rock or somewhere silly. I wonder if I can open this to look at it without calling Mumble. There's something red. It's just a snake. It's fine. No, I do need Mumble. It won't activate. Which could have saved us a little bit of time, but never mind. Never mind, never mind. Mumble's not going to enjoy the snake. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't throw me off either. Are you going to let me activate this? Here we go. No, you're fine. Don't worry about it. I know, big scary snake. There we go. Handling. I went to tab out again. So we're at Fort Mercer. And you've got handling. And speed. 40 for $5. And 40 for 8 and 5. 40 for 8 and 5. You should see my shorthand. It's getting less and less informative as it's going on. Right. What's the fire symbol? A trail stop? Oh, I wonder if it's got like a campfire and stuff. Well, maybe you have to do a little trail at some point just to go and explore and find one of those and see what it's all about. Wonder if I can go here. There is a crossing. This might be worth an explore at some point as well. There is a Western facility over there. That's kind of exciting. But for now, let's head over to Tumbleweed. We should have been checking the stables while we're doing this as well to see all the different horses for sale. But that's a task for another day. Today we're focusing on training and working out how to make a profit. So teleport me. Oh, you're there. I thought you were going to be behind me. I was a bit sharp with the camera there again. Apologies. Oh, it's a dog. I was wondering what that was. Oh, we passed it. It's here somewhere. Here we go. Another handling training. And this is... Are we at armadillo? Or tumbleweed? Tumbleweed? Tumbleweed. So... Tumbleweed handling. And it looked like it was the same 40 for 5. But we'll double check. Handling 40 for $5. Okay. So that's where that is. And I suppose we could go and do a little route and have a... That might actually be quite fun. For our next horse, we could create a training route. Follow the trail. As we're following the trail, we'll be increasing bonding. And we could visit a few of the different training stops to increase the training as we're going. That might actually be quite fun. So what is this place? Pronghorn. We should have checked this one before. Oh, I'm gonna have one hell of a spreadsheet after this. I maybe shouldn't be doing this while I'm streaming. I'm not sure how entertaining this is going to be, but I can't help myself. Cannot help myself. Teleport me. Well, maybe just do a couple more. We maybe won't get them all, because I think we're starting to see now that for the most part it's 40 XP for $5. So we're kind of getting that answer. Someone is on the training thing. I just want to activate it and see how much it is. I don't want to disturb this person's training at all. Is this a gate? It is. I'll just wait and see if they're staying. No, they don't appear to be. No, they're... I'm not going to disturb their run. No, I'm not going to disturb them. Okay. Do we want to have another rundown and make sure I actually got the prices right on these ones? There's not many other training courses. Let's go see how much Little Creek was again, just to make sure I actually got that right, because all the other ones have been 40 XP. So it's odd that those ones were 35. And we'll maybe see some horse herds on our way down there. And then after that, we're just going to pick one of the ones that was 40 XP for $5 and start doing some training. Oh. Oh, this is cute. There's a little arena there. Doesn't look like it's got anything set up in it though, or anything you can spawn in for it. Oh, I hope we're not going to end up running into cougars. Saying that, the improved bow is overpowered. I can't believe it killed that other cougar in one shot. It's a bit dark. I should really just set time today. Haven't had rain yet either, actually, now I think about it. I was checking to see if that was a horse, but I think it was an elk. A deer, a moose, whatever they are. The big ones. This person appears to be using the training thing. Yup, okay. We're not going to enter any training and disturb them. I just want to open it and have a look. 40. 30. It is 35. It is 35. I wonder why that is. Because really you'd think they'd make them all the same amount of experience so that one location doesn't become just clogged up with lots of people wanting to get the most XP for the best price. Like, you'd think there'd be a way to like balance it out. So, where were we that there wasn't a lot of people? There's a lot of different training that's going on in Blackwater. So let's go back there. And let's start tallying up how much it's going to take to train you at 40 XP. So, teleport me. So, will we just pick one for the moment, like speed or acceleration or handling? Let's pick speed or acceleration first. There doesn't appear to be anybody around here. Liberty, that's a bonding one. Then there's one to the east. Oh, this looks like show jumping. This could be a disaster. Trying to find the spot. There it is. Handling and speed. So, let's go for speed. So, speed. Writing that down. Speed. Level 1 of 5. 100 XP to next level. At level 1. And we'll see if that changes once we get to level 2. So, 40, 80, 140, yeah, 100. So 3 times to get past level 1. Why did I exit that? Right, speed training. And we're going to buy it with dollars. Hit all checkpoints to complete the training. I'd love to do that, but you're not rendered in. Okay. I am going to assume I've got to hit the spacebar for jump for all of these, because sometimes you can let your horse guess on their own. But I don't think I'm going to risk that here. Okay. Oh, this is quite a good course. The jumps are really cool. I wonder if the ones that are 35 XP... Oh, it's a water jump. Are... I imagine we've got to go all the way around. Are shorter. And the 40 XP ones are longer. I like what they've done with the checkpoints. I like the satisfying little click that they make. And how easy they are to see. Ooh, and the slow motion. The slow motion is cool. I forgot about that. So that's one. Speed. 60 until next level. Okay. I could do without the bit at the beginning. Like this bit. Because I think what it does is it shows you your first checkpoint. Which is cool the first time you do it, but if you're doing this repetitively, potentially over and over again, then yeah, not so much. Whoop. This is a fun course though, I'm liking this. I'm interested as well to see what a difference the increase in speed makes between levels. Because definitely I'm finding these level 1 speed horses to be very slow. Compared to the horses that I'm riding regularly in different servers and online with friends and stuff. One of the horses that I ride the most is the level 3 collector Criollo. So that's 2. And he's a speedy boy. I'm very used to him. So going from that to this, I definitely feel the difference. And I didn't think I would. We did a bit of an experiment, me and my boyfriend once online, where I had that collector, the Criollo horse with the high speed, and he raced me on a, I'm pretty sure he was on the first level Breton, and I don't think that had very high speed. And we were neck and neck the entire time, there was no difference. And I don't think he would have had a good saddle and stirrups and stuff at that point either. And even though I wouldn't have had amazing gear, I would have had, you know, enough that technically I should have been a good bit faster. But it just made no difference. So after that I stopped caring about the stats on horses. For online anyway. Because it clearly wasn't making that much of a difference. I found what made the most difference was a horse that had like courage. Who wouldn't freak out too much in a gunfight, so you weren't constantly holding down the G button to calm them down, whilst also trying to maneuver and shoot and stuff. Right, speed, level up. So let's do a bit of math and see if it's going to be 100 XP between every level. 100 XP till next level. Okay, that's interesting. So level 1. I needed 100 XP. And I did the 40 times 3, which was 4, 8, 12, 120. So level 2, it's saying I need another 100 XP. So we need to run that 3 times again. And we'll see if we feel much faster. I exited again instead of going for it. There we go. Bye. I probably should have checked our money at that point as well, because I'm not sure we're going to have enough to train all the way. For both speed and acceleration, and for handling. Oh. That didn't happen. Okay. Never mind. Oh, I definitely feel like I feel just a touch faster. Oh. Sorry about that. That was a phone alarm. I might have somebody swinging past the house now-ish. I'm actually going to take one headphone off in case I hear the door. So I might just have to stop what I'm doing immediately and go and answer the door. So if I stop halfway through a training, you'll know why. I might actually test a theory on our next run. Oh, but it'll cost money. I was going to see if dismounting your horse would cancel the run. So like if you fall on some of the courses with GGI, if you fall off your horse, the training session gets cancelled and you've got to start again. Which makes some of the courses really interesting, because some of the courses are quite hard. And you do go arse over tit quite a lot. Quite literally. It's quite hard to hit that point, isn't it? There we go. Speed. Bye. For a start, I really didn't like the idea that we have to pay for every training session. But now that I'm getting into it and starting to understand the economy and stuff, I actually like that you do. Because it gives more of a purpose for wranglers. Because now what is it? We get more experience or we train less between levels? I'd have to double check. So we're spending less money to train horses. So it gives us a reason to have the wrangler job, but it also gives us a reason to pay for other people to train our horses. If you paid for somebody, rather than paying out that money outright, you could pay someone a cheaper price to train your horse. But also because training takes time as well, somebody could potentially, I'm not sure how prices would work, because you want someone to be paid for their time, so like for the labour of training your horse, rather than just the cheaper price of training. But it needs to be, people would need to want to pay for it to be able to hire a trainer. It has to be worth it for them. So that's our next level up. Did we run that course twice or did we run it 3 times? We must have run it 3 times. Okay. So it always resets to 100 XP. That's interesting. So you don't collect. So once you hit the next level, your XP points reset. So that extra 20 XP that I would have got for hitting the next level doesn't carry over. So it will always be 3 training sessions for each boost in speed, as far as I can tell. Oh, there's a player over there. But at least it doesn't really take that long. I thought it was going to be a bit of a grind, but it's not really. Oh, I almost didn't make that. I thought I was going to go flying over it. Not in a good way. In an upside down way. In a sideways cartwheeling kind of fashion. Rather than a flying up and over. Oop. Ooh. I do like this course. I think because it feels very show jumpy. And the assets that they've used look really good. And they're not buggy. And I know I'm going to keep comparing this to GDI because that's the horse server that I've played the most of so far. So that's one. But with a lot of their assets for jumping over, sometimes they just don't work. Sometimes none of them work. And that makes one of the cross-country horses like notoriously difficult. And you have to get your timing absolutely spot on, and I think even when you do, it still isn't very reliable. And I think there's a difference between trying to work out how to get the game to work around bugs and then it not always working, and actual like practiced skill at a game. because, I mean, if you can reliably get around a bug, say like a buggy jump, and you know if you always hit that jump slightly to the left, you know, so long as you've lined it up properly and you're at the right speed, you'll make it. But if you can't work out what that point is to make it, then it's forever going to be frustrating, and that's not skill, that's... Oh, I missed that. That was not skill. Yeah, I know what I mean in my head, but I'm struggling to put it into words. Partially because I'm concentrating on hitting these jumps. Oh! Oh no! Oh, that was right in the last one. So did I get the points for that? I think that cancelled the training session. Let's have a look. So it should say 60 points to the next level. Yes, so we do fall and lose our training session. So I'm going to put here fall penalty. So far we've got one, which is $5. So that's $5 of profit that we're cutting off when we sell this horse. So that's good. So that adds an element of challenge as well. So if you're not perfect with your training, you're going to lose some of that precious money. So now I really am concentrating. So maybe a course offering less XP could be one that you're not as likely to fail. Let's take that again. I was spamming jump. I really just... Horse was determined not to make that. Oh, you're underneath the jump. Oh, there we go. Right, so we'll add another penalty marker. That's $10. Lost. To slight incompetence. And this is what I mean, like, how could I have made that jump? It's about to start thundering and be very... Why is thunder so loud? Shall I turn down the game volume for just a wee touch? It makes more sense to do it in OBS. Which is here. Mind you, I think it stopped now. Were we just getting one rumble of thunder? Was that it? You've had enough now. Right. Speed! Still waiting for the doorbell to go as well. Oh, now is the stream lagging, or is that because I've just logged back into it? Not sure. It's not promising. Right, this time I'm going to really pay attention to when I'm hitting spacebar rather than just spamming it. Some people say just spam it and your horse will jump eventually, but... Right, so here's our problem jump. There we go. Okay. There's bunnies on the course. Oh, oh! So I jumped that too soon. I felt like I jumped that too soon. So now we're really paying attention. Oh, we did that one. That was quick as well. That was almost at a gallop. I definitely feel like we're getting quicker. Definitely feel like Mumble's speed has gone up a bit. Nice. Finally. Okay. I do think I hear a car outside, so I am just lingering a little bit. I am going to go and check them. Let's get out of the way of this training spot, just in case anyone comes behind us while I'm away. And they want to use it, in case they think I'm camping it, because that wouldn't be cool. And I'll be back in just 2 seconds, hopefully. Ah, not the door. Not the door. Oh, there's somebody there. I'll wait till they've potentially... Because I have been on this spot for a while. Oh no, they're leaving. Okay. I hate when you're waiting for something to happen. Waiting for a phone call or waiting for the door to go, because I feel like you can't really relax and enjoy your day till it's done and past. So this should bring us up to level 4. So long as we don't fall on our arse. Here we go. Oh, what a beautiful sunrise as well. Doesn't Mumble look lovely? I feel like we should have given Mumble a brush by now. But she's looking forever sparkly and clean. Maybe need to take her to Valentine. That would maybe sort it. I'm not complaining. She looks great. Ooh, I jumped that a little bit late. She's looking beautiful and shiny. Oh, we need to go and sell our herbs as well, because I've been picking them whenever I see them. And I also need to do the command so that we can pick some more herbs. Oop. Oh, I love that all these jumps work properly. This is so good. And it's an interesting course as well. It's a very believable course. Oh, I didn't take that corner very well. Right, line ourselves up properly. Nice! I am trying as well to hit the middle of the jump and to take it straight. Because I know I could probably jump them at a diagonal and jump to the sides, but there's something just more interesting about trying to do it properly. So, oh, now it says 80 XP to next level. That's interesting. Why is that? But it was about 3 rounds, wasn't it? I maybe should have been counting exactly how many rounds I'm doing and keeping a tally. We'll do that for the acceleration training. But for the moment it seems like it's 3 between each level. Up. You know what? Because this is our first horse, I do kind of like the idea of giving it to a new player. But we've spent a lot of money on it. We are going to have no money at the end of it. But that might be nice. You know, once I'm in a better place financially on the server, maybe we can have a horse that we work on training up to give to a new player starting out. I think that comes with like pros and cons though, because it's nice to be nice that, oh, I got a flash. Yeah, okay, there is lightning. Got a bit of a flash there. I think my game might be a little bit buggy because it's sunny and there's not a cloud in the sky. I know you do get dry thunder sometimes, and the horse is not getting dirty, so we might need to do a relog. We might be a little bit buggy. Yeah, sometimes when you give players like everything they need to get started, then there's no point in them playing the game to get themselves to that point. So I used to play on an ARC server religiously. That was like my happy place, and then obviously when it changed from Evolved to Ascended, and I couldn't run Ascended properly, and that was quite sad. But that server holds a very special place in my heart. But one of their rules was don't give new players overpowered stuff. So if somebody joins the server and you say, oh, I've got a blueprint for a Ascended long neck rifle, would you like a rifle? Because I've got more materials than I'll ever need. And you know, which is great once you get to end game, but it's very difficult to get to end game, and having a good rifle in the beginning is great for taming dinos. Ooh, I didn't take that corner well. But that takes the early game challenge out, and people are more likely to quit the game sooner because they've already done everything quicker. Like, if you're going to play the game, play the game. You know, if you get everything for free and everything's too easy, the game's not fun anymore. Right, speed level up. So let's see what it says. I wonder if you can train speed past that potential point. That's something I never thought about to check. No, so now it's greyed out. So that's done. So it was about 3 rounds each. So 3, 6, 9, 12 times 5 is 60, is that correct? 15, 30, yeah, I think that's $60. So $60 plus our 2 falls, which is our $10 penalty. So we spent $70 training speed. Now I want to go and see how much this horse is now worth after leveling speed. If I can leave the... There we go. Can't speed up until you leave that little interaction zone. Right, so we just flee our horse here. Good job, Mumble. And I'm dying to... Oh, get out on the road and see how much faster... Oh, well, I can't go that way, apparently. There's an invisible wall. And see how much faster Mumble actually feels. That's going to be interesting. Oh. Oh, there's the person. Hello. Hello there. Enter the stable. Seems to always be the same lady. I'd love to give her a name. Polly. She looks like a Polly. Polly the stable manager. Manage owned horses. Mumble. So now you sell for 550. So I'm just going to add this to my spreadsheet. I'm going to pop a box here that I don't plan to keep and I can delete later. So leveled. Oh, you can look at this. Hang on. Excuse me. Here we go. So here's my spreadsheet. Here is Mumble. No, here is Mumble. No, here is Mumble. There's Mumble. Okay, so we could add a box over here that says leveled speed that we can delete later. And what was it, 550? So you're now worth 550. Wrong box again. 550. And so far we've spent $70. Well, $60. Let's add just another temporary one to the right. And let's say penalty cost. There we go, which is $10. Do we want a total box? Not at the moment. So it's gone up. Let's just have a think. 20... Is it $220 or $320? My math isn't that good. That lightning is quite loud. Okay. So now we're going to do acceleration. So we need to find some acceleration training. And this time I'm going to keep a tally of how many times I train between each level, because the XP doesn't seem to be accurate. Let's go south. Let's see what this one was. There we go. Oh, there's a snake. This section of the map is quite beautiful. Like the lighting, not so much the scenery. There's another snake. Don't worry about it, buddy. We'll run past them. You're okay. Oh. I was gonna keep it, but no. Focus on training. I think we might have run past it. I think it's down there. It is. It is down there. The snakes threw us off. Yeah, the lighting in this section of the map is just gorgeous. There's something about the shadows and the light that just looks so real. And it's maybe the shader that I'm using that just adds a little bit of depth, but it's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, now my stream is still on the spreadsheet. Is that a me problem or is that an everybody problem? Oh, that doesn't look great. The stream does appear to be frozen. Oh, no, you can actually see my stream. Great. That's not what we wanted. That's not what we wanted. Am I in the wrong OBS screen? I am. I apologize. Sorry about that. Let me see that that's working. It is. I am also curious. Is my reshade actually working on stream? So let's turn it off. Turn it back on again. It is! Look at that! We got one thing, right? That's a start. Right, start training. Oh, this is handling. Oh, great. Where's the acceleration training here? Let's have a look at my notebook. Blackwater. Acceleration training is one of the ones that was not part of this main cluster. Over here. Let's get over there. I do really like the colour of this horse. I am tempted to get another one to train up. Maybe if we find one that has a good personality. The lightning still seems to be not working very well. Because it is odd that our horse isn't getting dirty either. So something's not working quite correctly. I do maybe hear a car outside again, so I might have to go and get the door. Just listening intently for the door going. I don't remember that building being there. Maybe just my imagination. Or maybe it is always there. Yeah, our horse should definitely be muddy by now. Like I say, I'm not complaining. She's very pretty. Yeah, if we can get her with a good person, or tame another one with a good personality and train them up, and then maybe give them the white mane and tail. Oh, we've lost a fight with some rocks. Great. But like I say, this one, we are going to have to sell this one. I do see the stream lagging a bit. It might be worth me over lunch turning off the stream, working out what's going wrong, and then coming back again, and then I'll be able to relog as well. We need to put in the command for it. Horse, herb. There we go. See if we can work out what's going wrong with my streaming. I don't think I had this problem before. I'll maybe have to go and watch some streams back and see if it was a problem. And maybe I didn't notice it before because I didn't technically have the widgets for it before. So now I've got some widgets. So I've only got one monitor. And I wanted to be able to see the chat and see the studio information, or some of it anyway. So I've managed to put them in windows that now sit on top of the screen. So I can see them all the time. And I suppose I could have another window that has the stream in it. So I could see the health, or just see if it's lagging for other people watching, but I'm doing that on my phone at the moment. Because then it's on a different device as well. Just in case having too much going on the computer at the same time actually causes problems for the stream. I do have a laptop that I could set up as a second monitor, but I've just never gotten around to working it out. Right. Acceleration training. So, again, level 1. Need 100. Now let's keep a tally. So the tally is going to start before we start training. 1. We should do it after. I won't remember to do it after. We've started now, right? Acceleration. Buy. Hit all the checkpoints. So this might be a cross-country course. Why is there a yellow one and a white one? Oh, hello. Woo! So this must be a cross... Oh, country. Oh, that fox almost got run over. You may still get run over. You. Oh dear. Okay. Oh, that's a tricky one. Okay. Oh, this looks like a fun course. Okay. So I guess the yellow one is the one that we're aiming for. And the white shows you what ones are going to be next. Oh, now the weather's getting bad. Maybe the game's starting to catch up with us. Oh, that felt like a big jump. Oh, can't see where we're going because the sun's in our eyes. Ooh. Ooh. These feel like really big solid jumps. That was fun though. That was a fun one. Alrighty. So that was one. You know, I maybe should mark them after I've done them. So technically I've got a tally for that one. So we'll do the next one. Oh, you can skip it. Oh, I didn't realise. Okay. That's good. Right. Oh, that's such a big jump. And then we're going this way. Oh, look at the rainbow. The mist on the water, it's very atmospheric. Oh, that feels like such a big jump. Right, shall we do a gallop around the barrels? I love barrel racing in this game, it's so much fun. Oh, it's harder to do in the water. Ooh. If it's acceleration training, I feel like we should be trying to do it quickly. But we've got more chance of falling as well. Oh my god, that was massive. That was massive. Right, 2. Oh, that wasn't... Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Good grief. Right. Oh, trying to hit the right mark. It would be nice to have even a planter or a barrel or something that just marks the spot, the point that you've got to interact with. For idiots like me. Right. Up we go. Technically it's a down we go because we jump downhill. Should we try and do this one a bit faster? Oh, it just feels so dangerous. Oh my god. Oh my god. It is fun though. We'll go around this one, and we'll go around this one. Oh, that was a better turn. We ran over a fish, which isn't great. We'll go around the corner, up over this. Oh, it's a magnificent jump, isn't it? Right, so that was 3. So level 2. Let's see if it says it needs 100 again. And what is 35 times 3? 369. The 35 and the 40 maybe don't make a difference. If you always have to get to 100 between each level, and the XP resets between each level. So it maybe doesn't matter how much, if it's 35 or 40 XP. This is such an interest. I'm enjoying learning how to try and use the system and how it all works and how to get the best profit and for your time doing it. We should have timed how long it took to do the training as opposed to the bonding, but I can maybe go and look back over a stream to try and work that out. But that'll maybe be the next horse. I think I would, for the sake of like making videos and streaming, I think it would be nice to train them fully before selling them. So we're doing all the training courses because the training courses are so much fun. Oh, that's such a big jump. The novelty's not wearing off for that one. I didn't actually check if it said it needed 100 XP. Let's see what it says. This time, it's also very dark. We could maybe be doing with a lantern. Either a horse lantern or a person lantern. Oh, don't go over the cliff! Don't go over the cliff! Don't go over the cliff! You can't, turns out you can't steer and be in the menu at the same time. That wasn't ideal. And I cannot see where I'm going whatsoever, so this will be interesting. I'm really hoping for that doorbell to go. This would be a good opportunity for it. 40 XP to next level. Interesting. Did I forget to mark one of my training sessions? And maybe I'm going to have to watch this back. Just... At least I've got video evidence of what the numbers should be. I'm going to try and take this at a full gallop this time. We could lose $5 for this. Oh my god. Right, but we have to slow down to go around the barrels because you turn tighter. That is the door. I am going to have to go. I am so sorry. Right, hopefully we don't lose the money. Okay, we're back in business. So that's good. It didn't cancel the training session because I was gone for too long. So I'm going to finish this training session and then I'm going to stop the stream, go get something to eat, try and work out my bitrate problems, whoosh, and come back. Right, so that appeared to only be 2 training attempts. Let me have a quick look. Because it'd be nice to log back in just ready to go. There it is. Now we need 100 XP. Need 100 XP. That's interesting. Trying to work it all out. Right, so I'm going to go away, get something to eat, work out what's wrong with the stream, and I will be back in an hour-ish. I'm not a good judge of time. Oh, Mumble's beautiful. Look at her. Isn't she gorgeous? We're maybe going to need a Mumble in our lives. We're maybe going to have to go out and tame another one. Thank you for watching if you made it this far. I'm impressed if you made it this far, because we've had a lot of problems. There was a lot of spreadsheets, there was a lot of investigating prices and stuff, and a lot of experimenting. But hopefully from this point on, things will get smoother, I'm hoping. We'll see what happens this afternoon. Either way, I am having a lot of fun. I'm having loads of fun, so I'm dying to get back online and play again. So hopefully I'll see you in an hour or so.